We are all geared up to take full action on on जो भी वो चाहेंगे. So we have no problem Punjab के साथ. Punjab is totally geared up for the coming elections, and जो भी फैसला Congress party may do on anything, the Congress president, we are all ready for it. देखिए बात
हिंदी पंजाबी मिक्स कर
ओ यार हुन मैनू बंगाली नहीं आउंदी हुन मैं की करा what do I talk पंजाबी फिर ये कहंदे ने हिंदी बोलदे हुन कितनी बार बोलना देखो गल यार सुनो मेरी हुन जेड़ी साडी आज मुलाकात हुई है हर बार जब मैं दिल्ली आना मैं प्रेसिडेंट अपने कांग्रेस प्रेसिडेंट ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਣਾ और ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ जो आदेश ने ਅਸੀਂ पंजाब ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ कैरी आउट कर रहे हैं डेवलपमेंट के काम बड़े से और सारे डिस्कस हुए हैं पॉलिटिकल इश्यूज भी डिस्कस हुए हैं जो फैसला विल बी अनाउंस्ड बाय हर वो फैसला बिल्कुल ਅਸੀਂ सिरे चढ़ावांगे
क्या पंजाब का विवाद सुलझ गया कहा जा रहा था सिद्धू साहब को भी कोई बड़ी जिम्मेदारी मिल सकती है
आई डू नॉट नो एनीथिंग अबाउट सिद्धू साहब मैं तो हमारी सरकार का काम है और वो मैं आके प्रेसिडेंट से डिस्कस किया है और हमारे पॉलिटिकल इशू भी डिस्कस किए हैं एंड जो भी फैसला होगा यहाँ से ऑन एनीथिंग पार्टी का हो किसी चीज का भी हो वो हम पूरा उस पर अमल करेंगे जो हमारे कांग्रेस प्रेसिडेंट चाहते हैं मैंने पूछा मैंने
All right, these are breaking updates that we're getting you. The first of what we've heard from Captain Amrinder Singh. This is right outside Congress President Sonia Gandhi's residence, 10 Janpath. Captain Amrinder Singh has just concluded his meet, him and his team of Punjab Congress leaders having just concluded this meet. But of course, along with him, other senior leaders, Mallikarjun Kharge believed to be in that meeting with Sonia Gandhi. But it's important to note on what he stated. He's very, very clearly said here that we have discussed issues of Punjab, we have discussed certain infighting, nothing specific to say about Navjot Singh Sidhu, and ultimately the decision or the announcement that would be made by the Congress president will be the final word on this crisis. Our correspondent Ayushman is getting us further updates here. Ayushman, it's also in striking contrast on how Navjot Singh Sidhu has dealt with this situation. He's met with the Gandhis earlier, he stepped out and he's badmouthed and attacked his own chief minister. But today the chief minister himself here categorically not saying anything on Navjot Singh Sidhu, saying at the end of the day, whatever is decided is for the Congress president, Sonia Gandhi, to announce.
Yes, in fact, he has put the onus on the Congress president to take the decision on whatever she decides. The chief minister will follow that, and he has clearly said that he came to meet the Congress president on the internal matters and Punjab's development, and whatever decisions Sonia Gandhi will be making, they are all geared up to take full action basis whatever she directs. So any decision that Sonia Gandhi will be taking, the Punjab Congress and the CM in particular will be following that. He came and briefly addressed the media. The meeting lasted for about 1.5 hours, and in this meeting, initially we were told that he was discussing the matter with Sonia Gandhi. Later, Mallikarjun Kharge, who was also the head of the three-member panel, which consisted of Harish Rawat and Mallikarjun Kharge, on another Congress leader. So they were there, discussed the matter, and discussed the matter in entirety. And currently, we have been told that Captain Amrinder Singh, who came out, addressed the media, clearly said that any decision that Sonia Gandhi takes, from the High Command decision, the Punjab Congress will follow. In fact, Captain Amrinder Singh has assured that any decision from her will be followed by him.
Right. Ayushman, has he made any other mention on the formula that was earlier explored here? And if anything is going to work along those lines, or this is going to be an entirely fresh take and a fresh understanding of today's situation?
No, we did try to ask him, but in particular, the discussion was there on Sidhu, the name and the complaints which Sidhu had. Captain Amrinder Singh clearly waited off those questions, did not respond to that, and made it clear that the discussion was related to the issues of Punjab and the developments that are taking place. not clearly responding to all those questions involving Sidhu. But one clear thing, he clearly said that although the issue of Punjab and Congress in that state has been discussed, we know for the fact that for past few days have been pretty turbulent of Punjab Congress because Sidhu came to Delhi, met Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi, and now we saw Captain Amrinder Singh coming to Delhi and meeting Congress Working President Sonia Gandhi. And after the meeting, he clearly said that whatever is decided, he will be following it. It is important to see what is the decision that Sonia Gandhi takes in this infighting that is taking place and out in public that is taking place in Punjab Congress.
Ayushman, stay on with us here as you continue getting us further inside details. Let's also go across to our managing editor, Vinay Tiwari, connected with us here as well. Vinay, your understanding of the statement that has just been made by the Chief Minister is not willing to give in far too many details, instead saying that the final word entirely rests on Sonia Gandhi and for her to take this decision now.
Yes, and Amrinder Singh hasn't said anything because he quite understands exactly how the Delhi Darbar of the Congress actually works. And in this case, we've been pointing out that we have two players at the crease in Punjab, both who are desperately trying to run each other out. But unlike the game of cricket, which Mr. Sidhu played a little better than what he's playing his politics in, you have three third umpires in Delhi, each of whom may not necessarily agree on a decision on who is the one who should be out. So you have not just Mrs. Sonia Gandhi taking a decision on this, but you also have a very important difference of opinion that exists in the way Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi see this. Remember, Amrinder Singh, as the elected Chief Minister of the state, the last time he came to Delhi, did not get an audience with Sonia Gandhi. It was, in fact, something that was expected. The elected Chief Minister, somebody who got Congress the state, was not able to meet his own party president, or at least the senior leaders, and had to go back without that meeting. Even as Navjot Singh, when he arrived, initially didn't find the audience with Rahul Gandhi, but when Priyanka Gandhi nudged him, finally, he had a meeting with both. And that's the kind of, different rulings by different umpires that send a conflicting message. And in fact, Seher, I can tell you with authority that last 3-4 days ago when Amrinder Singh held a meeting of his party people in Punjab, one of the big concerns that was raised was that they had a feeling that the siblings in the Gandhi family were seeming to be tilting towards Navjot Singh Sidhu. And that is something that really alarmed the Amrinder Singh camp. And that's why he pushed for this meeting which just ended today. And he knows that whatever decision will now come out will obviously happen after Mrs. Sonia Gandhi has spoken to Rahul and Priyanka. So we still don't know what's going to be the final act of this drama that has been continuing. But the fact that he's chosen to say nothing is the fact that he knows that nothing can be said with quite certainty over which way the ball will finally roll.
Right. But Vinay, to what extent, in your understanding, does this reflect more badly on the Congress's high command and the way things are being run? Differences of opinion, as you said, between two generations here. More than reflecting on what the Punjab infighting is, this is eventually reflecting badly on the Congress high command at the end of the day.
Absolutely, well, undisputedly correct. Look, differences in parties do happen. It's not something that only happens in Congress. We're now seeing the same happening in BJP as well. But the way in which you deal with it is really what determines whether you do well or not. Here is a party which is ruling in the state of Punjab and arguably was in a pole position because the opposition in Punjab was not exactly the strongest that you would imagine, even in the run-up to the elections. But they ended up scoring a self-goal where they have two very distinct factions. The High Command in Delhi knew very well that Mr. Navjot Singh Sidhu has not been very cooperative with the Chief Minister. The issues have been festering for a while. It's been nearly 4.5 to 5 months since Sidhu has slightly stepped up his attacks ahead of the elections. But they've not really gone about trying to fix it decisively. And the fact that there is this old guard versus new guard battle that continues in the Congress, that has just made the situation much worse. In fact, since you mentioned the High Command, much the same kind of battle is even, playing out a little more quietly though, but it is still playing out in, say, a state like Chhattisgarh, where the battle reached to an extent that in that state, when people went and got their COVID vaccination done, the certificate actually had pictures of both the factions fighting with each other. You had, the sitting Chief Minister, Mr. Bhupesh Baghel's picture, as well as his main rival's picture as well on it. Now, that's the kind of infighting problems that Congress sometimes uses to brush under the carpet and not exactly deal with it. And in this case, the same seems to be happening, where they've dragged this on for too long and it's become a public spectacle where the government is constantly being attacked by Mr. Sidhu without any resolution to what is becoming a very ugly fight.
Right. Also, Vinay, the timing of this here, because there's so much politicking with respect to build up to the state assembly elections, and something that actually boggles a lot of critics here on with respect to the two camps here. On one end, you have the chief minister with his electoral might, who brought the party back to power, came back from retirement on special request. But on the other end, there's a Navjot Singh Sidhu who can just about win his own seat, but still needs to prove his electoral might as far as winning along the entire state is concerned. And in all of this playing out in the build-up to the state assembly elections.
Absolutely. I mean, right next to Delhi, where where this whole meeting happened in Haryana, for instance, you see Kumari Seljas faction is battling around Mr. Bhupinder Singh Hooda's faction, and it's when a state is going into elections, this kind of an infighting actually can be sometimes decisive in your electoral fortunes. I mean, you're right in saying that Mr. Amrinder Singh literally brought the Congress back from nowhere and got them the election victory. He, in fact, he charted an election strategy of his own. A lot of people may not remember, but when the last assembly elections happened, he fought the election literally on his own prestige, so to speak, and got the state the election that they won finally. Mr. Sidhu has never really been comfortable with Amrinder Singh right from the start. I mean, any political observer in Punjab knows that when the results came out, Mr. Sidhu was not happy about the fact that he was literally marginalized in his own home city of Amritsar. His wife, who was part of the cabinet, then exited as a matter of pressure. His portfolio was changed in a mid-cabinet reshuffle. He twice defied his chief minister when he went to Pakistan and hugged General Bajwa, even when Amrinder Singh was upset about him even traveling there. And then decided to take his own government on the sectoral issue. So there have been a series of issues where Mr. Sidhu has shown his dissident colors very openly, and yet the High Command in Delhi has just allowed this to fester and continue on the grounds of what their party spokesperson say is merely a democratic nature of that party, which is actually exactly the opposite of what seems to be happening there. All decision-making happens at the High Command, and there is no real democracy in the sense of, actually sorting that problem at the ground. And in doing so, they've done nothing really else but weaken Amrinder Singh, who would have actually been right now preparing for the next elections rather than battling his own cabinet or former cabinet colleagues.
Absolutely. A final word, as he says, awaited by the Congress President Sonia Gandhi hearing on this here. Managing Editor Vinay Tiwari, many thanks for getting us that inside view. All right, we were going to be continuing tracking those updates here that are coming in. Remember, this is being seen as a very significant meeting here as far as handling the Punjab crisis is concerned. And while this meeting has taken place in the national capital, Chief Minister Punjab meeting with the Congress President Sonia Gandhi to settle in all the differences in infighting that has been seen. Infighting really coming down to two individuals here, that is Captain Amrinder Singh versus Navjot Singh Sidhu, and how this is playing out with respect to the build-up to elections as well, with respect to ongoing protests against the electricity crisis that the state is facing. We have with us senior journalist Mr. Vinod Sharma connected with us here on this. Good evening, sir. Thank you for being with us. If you've heard the latest remark that has come in from the Chief Minister, Captain Singh here, saying that a lot has been discussed with Sonia Gandhi today, but we need to wait for the final word on the decision that she would take here on this. What do you read between the lines on this?
It's very clear. Amrinder Singh, being a seasoned politician, knows the etiquette of public discourse despite differences. And he has not uttered a word out of turn through this crisis. While Mr. Sidhu has been on Twitter and has been before television cameras, making all kinds of charges against a sitting chief minister of the party of which he is a member. These things are best resolved behind closed doors. And whatever transpires between the leadership and the state leadership has to remain confidential. They have to follow the directions of the party's highest command, which is Sonia Gandhi, the interim party chief. So I think that this approach is the best approach to resolve the crisis. leave the issues to the party leadership to decide, the top leadership to decide, and go by what they say. And then one hopes that they'll be fair to both sides. And here on, Mr. Sidhu should not speak out of turn. This is not on. I mean, if you go on attacking one person and the other person keeps his counsel, keeps his wisdom, and doesn't go public with what he has to say about you, then that should be the template you should be following as well. It takes two to tango. So I think that it's good that the Chief Minister had an hour-long meeting with the party chief, and he's come out and said that he will go by whatever is decided by her. That's the best way to resolve the crisis. Now let's see whether Mr. Sidhu comes on board.
And he was very pointedly there right outside at 10 Janpath post that meeting. Mr. Vinod Sharma, Captain Amrinder Singh was very pointedly, of course, asked about Navjot Singh Sidhu, to which he responded that I have nothing to say about Mr. Sidhu, and this is opposite to what Navjot Singh Sidhu has been doing in openly attacking the Chief Minister. How do you think this is going to go down with the Congress High Command, with the Congress leadership here, in how Navjot Singh Sidhu has behaved all through this?
The High Command wants them to go together. And Amrinder Singh's position is helpful in that regard, while the position of Mr. Sidhu is not helpful in that regard. You can't be catching Chief Minister by his collar publicly to get your demand met. It doesn't work that way. Tomorrow, if he joins the government, or even if he's made something in the party, he has to work in tandem with the Chief Minister or under the Chief Minister. So I think that he should have regard for age and experience. He's a young man. He's got an entire life ahead of him. Maybe someday he becomes Chief Minister as well. But as of today, given the severity of the crisis, because elections are just a few months down the line, they have to present a united front. And I think Amrinder's approach is helpful in forging a united front, while Mr. Sidhu has been a trifle, I think, swashbuckling in his ways. This kind of swashbuckling doesn't help. You can public meetings, swashbuckle and attack your opponent, but you can't do that while resolving an issue on the table within the party.
But Mr. Vinod Sharma, on the issues that Navjot Singh Sidhu has been raising, there are also valid issues that concern the state, that concern sentiments of the state. Currently, of course, concerning the electricity crisis that the state is reeling under, people living through massive power outages, or also reminding of the Guru Granth Sahib desecration controversy 2015 case that the government hasn't done much about. But these are real issues that Navjot Singh Sidhu has raised against the Chief Minister.
Yeah. These are the real issues, and these issues should be resolved. Now, the person who was heading the first SIT, Special Investigation Team, has since joined the Aam Aadmi Party. So surely that person was not doing his job honestly. And he got reprimanded by the court, and that has come to cast a shadow on the Congress government as well. So quite certainly, Amrinder Singh should have kept a closer watch. Even the second...
Right, and a lot for him to answer here on this as well. Right. I'm afraid we'll have to leave it at that, but we appreciate you speaking with us here this evening, senior journalist Mr. Vinod Sharma. We're switching focus to other breaking inputs now that are coming in. Opposition